Hi, welcome back to our focus of the day today, which is focused on the common reactions when we have experienced a stressful or are experienced stressful events or traumatic events. And so in the program, we've spent time really exploring the biology behind how we all have very individual and unique experiences and reactions, and then also learning the skill of tracking and knowing or learning how to name sensations, recognizing whether they are pleasant, neutral, or unpleasant, and then using skills to shift towards those more pleasant or neutral sensations. And so, as I mentioned today, we're going to explore common reactions that we all have some version of, and maybe we didn't realize that they were associated and related to stress. Now, I'd like to start with this visual. This is a visual representation of some findings from a study done out of Europe. This is further representing that a sensation is a physical experience in the body. And the yellow here represented shows regions of increased sensation, while the blue areas represent decreased feeling in these images. This study was done through a survey of individuals and naming how and where they note sensations and the corresponding emotions that relate. What I'd like to draw your attention to is that you'll notice in those areas of both yellow and blue, but we'll highlight the yellow of happiness on the top row. You'll see that increased sensation yellow is shown throughout the whole body. But if you were to draw your attention above the abdomen and in the chest area, you'll notice that there is a correlating similarity, I should say, between anger and happiness. And so this is the importance of slowing down and noticing and naming pleasant, neutral, or unpleasant sensations, and then having a choice to move towards that more pleasant or neutral sensation. And again, this showed through their research that life experiences correlating to our thoughts and feelings also tie to that sensation within the body. So just further evidence and research that supports that it is so individual to ourselves that we cannot place and name things for other people or have it named for ourselves. And so using these skills in CRM really helps us learn how to isolate and name what we are experiencing. And so with that, as we jump into the common reactions during and after a stressful or traumatic event, I'll invite you to consider real for you. These are the 6 domains, the first one being emotional, the second physical, the third spiritual, the fourth behavioral, the fifth relational, and the sixth thinking. And so as we jump and explore what the common reactions are for each of these domains, I'll invite you to consider, again, how does it show up for you? So there are those that categorize themselves reactions when we are running high in our zone. Those 3 are spiritual, emotional, and physical. And for the purpose of today's focus of the day, I'm going to read the common reactions under each domain, and I'll invite you to just close your eyes and notice as you listen to my voice, what's real for you? What maybe are some reactions that you might experience? So first, spiritual, hopelessness, loss of faith, hyper-religiosity, deconstruction of self, guilt, doubt. The emotional domain, rage, fear, avoidance, depression, grief, guilt, shame, apathy, anxiety. The physical domain, numb fatigue, physical pain, rapid heart rate, breathing problems, tight muscles, sleep problems, stomach ache, hypervigilance, trembling. And the common reactions to stress and trauma when you might be experiencing the lower end of your zone or being in the low zone. The domain of thinking, paranoid, nightmares, disassociation, forgetfulness, poor decisions, distorted thoughts, suicidal, behavioral, isolation, tantrums, self-injury, violent behaviors, addiction, eating disorders, abusive behavior. And then the sixth domain of relationship, angry at others, isolation, missing work, overly dependent, irritability, sexual issues, and relationship discord. And so as we close our focus of the day and I read those common reactions in those 6 domains, I'll invite you to just consider, how does your body react? What are your common reactions in those domains? In our awareness moment this afternoon and today, we will be exploring grounding and gesturing as just another way to practice these self-soothing prem skills. Have fun and just notice.